Ani, Kenny Pheasant again here with a show, Endai Ying. Okay, this one, I know it's on our website, but not as a video. You just hit the audio clip on this one. But I thought I'd do this because of there's more of the teaching, and this one is about the 13 moons that we have in our culture. Now, some of these may be a different name in your area. That's how it works. In some areas, they use a different moon, the name of a moon from that area. So I'm just going to share with you with what I know of the moons. But one thing that I do want to share with you is, on our calendars at home, year starts, it's January, it's winter time. Okay, that's when our calendars tell us it's the beginning of the year. Well, in Anishinaabe culture, that's not the first moon. The first moon is the springtime. Okay, when spring is about to happen, that's the beginning of the year for us, because that's everything coming to life. Okay, the insects and the birds and the fish come to be with us. Okay, so we're going to start off with the moons. The first moon that I want to start off with is the sugar moon. Okay, we call this Zizbakatake Gizis. Okay, because that's when the sap begins to run in them trees and in the maple tree. Okay, we boil it and make maple syrup. Okay, the next moon. The next moon is about a fish, and we call this Nimebene Gizis. That's when the fish come in to spawn in our streams. And that's how these moons came to be, because we really didn't have like a clock or anything like that in our culture, but we did measure by what we observed, what was going on around us. Okay, so that's why we call that Zizbakatagizis, Nemebenegizis, because every year that fish comes into our streams and rivers to spawn. Okay, it never happens in another time, but in that moon it does. Okay, the next one. Okay, Wabogoni Gizis. Okay, it's a blossom. Wasabogoni is another word, but that's a bright blossom. Okay, so Wabogoni Gizis, blossom moon. The next moon, okay, in English they call it berry moon. Okay, but okay, we use mean Gizis for this time, because that's when these berries all blossom. Okay, another one, the wild rice moon, Menomnegizis. This is what the moon is called, Menomnegizis, rice moon. Okay, Wabagagizis. Okay, that's the changing of the colors of the leaves. Okay, that's what we said, Wabagagizis. Okay, the changing colors of the moon, of the leaves. Okay, now this one, the next one, Banakwi-gizis. Okay, that's when the leaves fall off, okay, from the trees. Banakwi, Nibi Shenson. Okay, so Banakwi-gizis. Okay, here we go. Bashkakwudin-gizis. Okay, freezing moon. Freezing moon, Bashkakwudin-gizis. This one's a little tricky to figure out as far as, because it's called spirit moon. Now, I couldn't find a picture or a visual aid of a spirit, but I did of the moon, so that's what I decided to use. So this particular moon, okay, is called Menedo Gizis, spirit moon. Okay, Menedo Gizis. The next one is Menedo Gisons, which is small moon. Okay, small spirit moon. Menedo Gisons. Okay. All right, the next one we call Makwa Egizis, because this is when Makwa comes out of hibernation. Okay, so we see that as an observant. We observe what we see. We call that moon after what we see. Makwa Egizis. And then this one, snow crust moon. Okay, that's when it's the snow is really hard. You can walk on it. Okay, Nabedin Gizis. Okay, Nabedin Gizis. And this is the 13th moon. And I asked one time, I said, well, what is the 13th moon called? And that's where different ones came. Okay, and this is the one that they told me to use. Okay, actually it's called broken snowshoe moon. Okay, that's what it's referred to in English. Okay, so Bopogame Gizis. Okay, Bopogame Gizis is what it's called. Anyways, I thought I'd share that with you about our moons. And like I said, they're on our website too, but it's just the audio clip. You don't hear the rest of my teaching about the moons. Okay, well, anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you about our moons, that we observe what we see and what is happening around us, and we call that moon after that. Okay? Miigwech minagab zinduyek. Wingesik sana. Miigwech.